Assalamu alaikum to all the viewers. This is day 5 of PPC week by Economist. And just a quick recap. Day 1, we started with Zuriyat. We talked about campaign types and match types on Amazon PPC. And on day 2, we talked to Neil about why Amazon PPC failed. And on day 3, we compared Amazon PPC with Google ads, Facebook ads, and TikTok. And on day 4, we talked to Mark about, and today, day 4, we talked to Mark about sales funnel, and we talked to him about how to present reports to clients or senior management if you're working with an agency, and how to present them with information and not data. But I've got a question here, and I've got a guest here. The question is that if I want to sell on marketplaces like European countries, Amazon Germany, so can I create my listings using Google Translate? So this is a very important question among the members in our community. For answering this question, we've got a really special guest tonight, and we've got Omar. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you all doing? Great to be
Alhamdulillah.
here. Thank you for inviting me, Osama. It's a pleasure to speak to you and your community today.
Most welcome, Mark. Oh, most welcome, Omar. So what's the answer to the question?
Okay, so definitely no. For the same reason, for example, in Pakistan, you want, when you see an advertisement or something, you want to see it in your local language. You don't want to see it written in, for example, in Arabic or maybe in Pashto, or you want to have it in your own language. So it's important to have it localized. And that's what we do as well for the European Union. It's the localization which is important. It's not even enough to just to give it to a translator on Fiverr or on Upwork. You need to localize it afterwards. That means the person who translates this might not have any clue how to talk marketing to a customer, because now we are also spoiled while shopping the internet. If the listing don't really literally comes out and speaks to you, you don't buy it. I don't buy it. I'm a big fan of online shopping and everything. And if the listing don't speak to me, I don't buy. Within, you're all the same. So it's very important. You cannot Google Translate. You have to do the investment and go for listing optimization and localization.
All right. So if we don't have a good listing, then that'll affect our PPC, that'll affect our ACOS and all
Everything.
of that. So which marketplaces do you think, does UAE marketplace need a listing in local language as well?
I would say yes. You don't have to. You can put it in English, but then we have to question what English, which English,
All
because
right.
there is a lot of Australians. There is the UAE. There is the Emiratis. There is a lot of So which English? So normally into Khalij, UAE Arabic would be the best, I would say, and as well have it in English, a correct written English as well. So yes, for the UAE, and especially the UAE. You know why? Because right now it's so crazy. I ordered a product and it came 5 hours later. It's insane. I never seen this in my life before,
Amazing.
and they are so advanced at the moment. It's impossible.
So would you recommend our community to start selling on Amazon UAE marketplace?
Yes, I would say from Pakistan, it's a bit easier to go into the UAE marketplace. Although you still have to open up a company, you still have to do a lot of investment. Maybe you can put yourself together groups, or you still have to do, for example, a company, open everything up, and then go for this market. The same would be as well in the UAE, in the European Union. You will have to go to Lithuania, for example, get the e-residency, and then spread out into the European Union. So I would not say that something is easier or not easier, but maybe the UAE is a bit more convenient at this point. And once you have one step into the market and get bigger, and then you can attack the rest of the world. It's very important because, as you know yourself, selling on Amazon is not easy. Not anymore. Before it was easy. Right now, there is a lot of things which have to put into consideration. As you mentioned, PPC. If you have a lot of money and you blast a PPC in, it makes no sense as well, because you need to know about the keywords. You need to know about the localization, because even if you know about PPC, you might not know about localization. So these things go in together in the foreign marketplaces. So yeah.
All right, absolutely. So localization is what we want to learn from you tonight, Omar. So can you share us how that works?
The localization process itself, you it's it's not easy, but it's something which needs to be done. Let's say it this way: if you begin, for example, in Germany, you say, okay, I want to sell in Germany. You will have to translate your listings from German, from English into German. So um, in this, at the same time, it needs to be localized, and at the same time there need to be keywords put in. I'm sure you all know Helium 10. um, you all know Zone Guru. So these are the tools which you will be working with. Now you say to yourself, I can do it myself. I take out the red keywords and and just place them. It's not that easy, because do you understand these keywords? Most probably not, if you're not a native German
Cool.
speaker. I am a native German speaker at the same time as well. I speak a few more
Okay.
languages as well. So um, if you look at them, there might be, for example, Chinese sellers who had a lot of money and put PPC, 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 and suddenly you have a keyword which makes no sense for that product, but still it ranks red. So what is the next one coming who don't understand the language? He takes that keyword and put it in their listing, which makes no
Cool.
sense, because no German native would search actually for that particular keyword. And this is how we, for example, pull out the keywords. So we pull out the keywords which others missed in their listing actually, and they will never find them. And so we take their sales. It's that easy it is. So this is the optimization process. Obviously, you can only do it if you trained and have Amazon knowledge and are a native speaker in that particular country. Because the Germans which working on our listing from that side, they cannot do it, for example, for France or for Spain. There you need to have another key account manager who's managing these countries, one by one by one. So everyone needs to be native speaker. It's that's why some people ask me, for example, can I just go on Fiverr? I said, yeah, maybe you can go on Fiverr, maybe you can go on Upwork, but do you have really the head to deal with 7 different languages, with 7 different characters, which needs to have marketing experience, Amazon experience, copywriting experience, optimization experience, Helium 10? How are you going to find them? It's almost impossible. So you're
Cool.
gonna run around and manually do your listing. So it's better to go to a company, to keep your head straight. You are a CEO of a company. You want to make things right. So you hire an agency and you let them do this for you. Although it will be an investment, but there is nothing without giving that we receive. So it's yeah. This is the
Yeah.
localization process.
Yeah. So I've got a question here. How many keywords you should target on initial stages means when launching a product? Can you comment on that?
Yes, I for me, what is important is that we don't stuff, for example, the listing. So we have a few keywords in there which give us an indication how this works. So you can see it like a robot. They come out like green, red. So for me, maybe I would target about 7 to 10 keywords in that listing.
Okay.
I would. I don't go over it, and then we target the same time. This is the first initial stage of the test. I call it the test because after 3 months I will change them again. And the backend keywords as well are very important. And in line at the same time we will have the PPC keywords. So 10 initial keywords to target, and very, very carefully picked the backend keywords and the PPC as well, so it can correlate together.
Yeah, that's some great information. So I'll let you share your screen if you want, Omar, and share
Okay,
with us some.
I will try. I will try. I had already a little bit of problems here, but I will
Okay.
do this now. So share. Am I good to go? Sharing as easy as 2 monitors. Okay, share screen. Okay, just a second. I need to give you access here.
Yep.
I think that's all. I think that's all good. Done. Share. Can you see my screen?
Not yet. It's a button at the bottom which says a share screen. You need to click on that, and
okay.
then
Chrome has lost. I have lost permissions here. System.
okay.
Okay. I need to open the system.
Okay.
Just
Take your time.
give me 1 second.
Yeah, take your time.
Here. Chrome. Okay. Advanced. Quit and reopen. Okay. I might. Okay. Just a second.
So Omar will be back with us shortly. There is some issue sharing the screen. Meanwhile, I can take some comments over here. What is better strategy, long tail keywords or exact phrases? So Zahid, definitely long tail keywords. You should target long tail keywords. And Omar is back. I'll take his take on this too.
It's Chrome which crashed because I changed settings. Let me again. Now it should work.
Yeah, it is.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go directly here. And it's always
Take your time.
funny with this.
I think if you just double click it.
Yeah, it should work.
It's fine this way.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it this way. That's fine as well.
Yeah.
Slideshow. Here we go. That's what I wanted. We want to have this nicely done. So, okay. We are here today for the importance of understanding your customer on e-commerce marketplaces worldwide, and how this will boost your sales. So I think I will keep it global, not only for Amazon Europe, although I will specify which markets I'm talking about. Okay, so a bit about myself in the next page. Second would be, why do you need your listings listings translated? So why the process? Translation options, why Google Translate is not the answer, and why should you invest in native tongue services? What we have just spoken about right now, I will break it down a little bit more for the audience to understand. So my name is Omar Angri. I'm the co-founder of Margin Business. About 10 years ago, we founded the company, and we found out that actually good translation matter for sellers. So we do this for a long time. We don't do this since yesterday. If not, I would not recommend what I'm saying right now, because we have seen the changes over the years, and it actually, from translations before was enough, but right now it's localization, it's optimization, because customers get more spoiled nowadays. So it helps. We helped a lot of sellers to transform their listings. Over the last years, one of our biggest sellers reached 50 million turnaround in a year, and was as well obviously directly bought from one of the big aggregators right now in the space. So this is one of our customers. We had many customers on the way, which we helped to sell. Most of them came from the UK. or are from the European Union and sold in the European Union, or from the US into the European Union. So again, why do you need listings translated? If you can see on this map, there's 28 countries. Every country has different languages and even different cultures. So if you don't know about the culture, if you don't know about the countries, don't try to do it on your own, because you get punished by Amazon for that. And Amazon will punish you by not showing your listing, even though you spent money, and maybe a lot of money in PPC. They will not have the full power as you can get if you really go local and understand what you're doing actually in the space. So the key success driving factors when expanding into the EU, making sure your products are listed with the correct translations and localizations. So 28 countries in the EU, and all speak a different language. I mean, it's not like they speak a dialect. They really speak a different language. Okay. So depending on the marketplace and location you're wishing to sell, listings should be translated in the native mother tongue. So like I explained already before, make sure that you not just hire a translator, one translator who can then translate the listing, then you take the listing and put it into Amazon, or yourself, you put the keywords in between and then put it into Amazon to save money. It would hurt you on the long term. So even though you might make a few dollars less, you might spend a few dollars less, but at the end it will hurt you because your competitors are way more equipped. The space is getting very, very strong. I don't just talk about the European Union, I talk about everywhere. Very professional. We have aggregators coming in. They spend a lot of money on PPC. They spend a lot of money on optimization. So they really take over the place. So if you're not ready to have to invest into your listings and your PPC correctly, you might not sell on Amazon and try other marketplaces at the moment. So there are three types of translations, as I explained already. Is the normal Google Translate. Amazon Translate does the same. You just click a button and they automatically translate. Why Amazon is doing that, I cannot tell you why they do that, because it's against their own mindset, because they want you to sell, but they take your money anyway. So better do it on your own, although they give you the option. Never take the option. Then you have the native tongue translation, which I already mentioned. So this includes only the translation and the desired markets with the native language, and you have the full translation with market research service. So this is what we actually do, and what makes us as well different. When you come to the European Union, for example, or to the UAE, UAE is a bit harder at the moment because you still cannot see a lot of numbers because the market is new. But we talk about the European Union. We have the tools where we can check, is your product, do we think that your product is good to go for Germany, for France, for Spain, for Italy, and for the other marketplaces? Or should we just go for Spain because it's a product which belongs to the sun? So Spain is very sunny, for example, while Germany is very gray most of the year, or the UK as well. So we will take the product, we look at it, and we come back to you and say, listen, maybe you should not sell that product. Maybe you should think about it. But if you still want to go for it, we will not tell you no, we refuse. Obviously, we will do it. But still, we will tell you that it might not be the best idea. So once this step has been done and we know that you actually selling there, we will begin the research of the keywords, and as well to understand the product and to put our account managers into the product. That we are really like with our heart and soul into the product, and we know which customer will buy this product. Do we have to be formal with the text? Do you have to be informal? Can we talk a bit more about what this product does to you or how it can help you? So there's many little steps depending on the product that we do and that we follow. Okay, sorry. It was a bit long, I think, for that one. So why Google Translate is not the answer. I think we spoke about that one. Yes. So what makes the perfect translator localization expert? Okay, so there is a few points which I have already mentioned, but we can go through them again. So we need to win the customer's trust. So European customer, for example, if they have listings, there is a lot of Southeast Asia sellers which come with Google Translate, for example. Although they have good products, although they have good prices, they cannot, and I've seen it myself because I work with a lot of Chinese sellers. They sell millions. I agree with you. That's good. Maybe they make 1 million per US dollar per month. But if they would go for listing optimization, they would sell 5 million. And that's the sad thing, because it's really the impact of the listing which is important here to understand. So to win the customer's trust, so the customer really say, okay, I trust them 100%. They are from Germany, for example. Their product is made in whatever is written on the thing, for example, designed in Europe and made in China. Maybe they don't read the made in China and not anymore, but then they have trust because of the listing. So the translator should be able to find keywords which is native and the machines won't find. So this is as well the process that I already explained to you before. And your translator should be able to analyze the negative reviews and apply them to the specific countries and the specific listings. Here we have another nugget what I wanted to give you, another good advice. If you are in 5 marketplaces, for example, it can differ the meanings of the reviews. For example, in Germany it can be 5 stars. In Spain they say 1 star, for example, or vice versa. And then read the list, read the reviews, what the people want, because in different countries they might want different things. Maybe they want a different feature. Maybe they want another product. Maybe they give you ideas in order to do something else. So this is as well very important. Look at the reviews. What I'm always saying, the data is out there. You just need to invest your time and write down and study, and then begin to sell. Selling is not so easy anymore. So, but you can get the data from everywhere. That's the good thing,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you need to have a successful translation? This one, we've done it as well. So if you think that it's a lot of work and a lot of money to spend, so a lot of budget and a lot of much of time to organize, yes, ask us. Because I can tell you, if you have, for example, a customer which wants 1,000 listings in 7 different languages for the European Union, this means 7,000 listings. That means you cannot send around Word templates. We have a software, for example, where we upload our listings, and you can download them yourself afterwards into Excel files. All our customers get them for free. So just having said, it's a lot to organize. So if you're not used to it and you try to hire a team to organize that, it's going to be a real headache. And you as a CEO or as a business owner or as the normal seller, you should really focus about your sales and try to make profit with that, and leave the taxes, the VATs, the PPC, the listing optimization, leave them to companies who are out there and can help you to organize this. This was just my word for that. So this one we spoke about as well. Any questions for that? I'm happy to reply right now.
Yeah, I've got a question that if we take services from margin business, so what's it's going to cost?
Okay, just give me 1 second that I can see you again, and I stop spreading. Oh, perfect. Okay, so stop sharing. Yeah. Services would be for a listing, for example, for a listing optimization, we take $50 only optimized. Okay, so if you want the text in English, US, UK, Australia, we take the keywords, and this would be $50. For a translation, a localized translation with keywords, with research, with PPC keywords, backend, everything inside, it would be $99. Now, per country, per ASIN. But if you come with us with a lot of listings, obviously, then you should contact us directly and we can talk about the pricing. But this is the pricing when we talk about retail pricing.
Okay, so how can someone contact Margin Business for the services?
Okay, I'm very, very active on LinkedIn, and I'm always happy when people connect with me. Omar Angri on LinkedIn, or Margin Business as well on LinkedIn, or directly send me an email, omar@marginbusiness.com. And if you want to WhatsApp, this is as well possible. It's a Malaysian number. I'm right now still running a Malaysian number because it's very convenient. They have very convenient services, so I kept it. It's 00601123 007753.
Okay, okay. I'll share that with the audience. I've got another question that what other services did Margin Business offer? Do you guys offer reimbursement services?
We don't offer we offer reimbursement services through another service. So you can come to us, and we will connect you with a company called Eva Guru. They do the reimbursement services, and they are very, very good in what they do and have recovered a lot of cash. The last one that I talked to, I think we talk about, it's a multi-million-dollar seller, and they recovered for them $60,000 or something of that kind. Obviously, he was very happy, so I would be happy as well.
So could you just explain to the people watching what's reimbursement actually?
Okay, the reimbursement. I'm not the reimbursement expert here,
Okay.
but reimbursement actually. So if you're a big seller, for example, or even small seller, sometimes there is one item which don't arrive, or there's an item which arrived broken and is transport, or there is an item, there is a whole pallet which nobody knows where it's gone, So you can then claim these, because you have, obviously, at the end of the month or of the year, you have a sheet where you know exactly what has been sold, what has came back, what is still in the warehouse. And if there is a difference of 300 or 200 articles, you can open up cases for all of these ASINs, and they will refund you or not refund you for that. This is how you do it manually. Now imagine you have a big company to run, and you open cases for all these small ASINs. This would be too much. So there are services for you who do it for you, who actually open the cases for you, and they take like a very small percentage, like 5 or 10%. For example, if you get back $10,000 in your in merchandise, or let's keep it small, $1,000, okay? They would take 10%, $100, and you go home with 900. That's it's like you got money for free, but it's not for free. But who would give it back to you if not yourself would be running after them, if you know how you do it? Because it's as well a possibility, if you do it on your own, that you might get in trouble, because Amazon is not they don't like it actually that you get refunded, obviously, but they have to do it. But if you're, for example, letting robots hit that for you, then you will have a problem. So it's still, you need to have a human touch. You need to know what you're doing in order to get your money refunded. So as well here, try to get a service which is doing this for you, because you don't want to lose your whole account. We all know how precious that is.
Okay. Thank you so much, Omar, for this valuable session. Jazakallah. And we'll share some questions with you once we have any. We don't have right now because everyone was enjoying you talking about this topic. We don't have a lot of sessions actually on this topic, so thanks a lot for that. Hope to see you
so much.
again, inshallah.
Inshallah. Jazakallah khair.